This is the most neglected garden that I have right now. It's by the Pumphouse. It used to be that the gazanias, those yellow flowers in front, were the most prolific of all the flowers, and they still might be. If we come in, you can also see the pink geranium I planted a few years ago here. And then around all of that, you have the dusty miller, which is just starting to bloom with the yellow flowers, the small yellow flowers. The irises, which are just coming to the end of their bloom, that need to be taken care of, are dying, and I need to clear those out, but they're sticking through the dusty miller. In the back with the yellow flowers, the large bush is a marguerite that I started from a seedling from my mom's house. And then zeroing in here, I have an oregano plant that's been here for several years. And then the dusty miller is kind of wrapping around it. And then you can see on the other side of the dusty miller and in back you can see more of that oregano plant. This scraggly little orange tree is something that's not really supposed to be able to grow here. We had a lovely navel orange tree where we used to live in Ventura County, and my husband has been bound and determined that we are going to have an orange tree here. So you can see it has a few little oranges if I can get their pictures here. He's been babying this thing and keeping a plastic frame over it in the winter to try to keep it from freezing. But you can see here that it's still really struggling. Behind that is my little tangerine tree, which I think is doing a little better, but neither one is ideally suited to this climate. As far as the orange tree goes, I think my husband planted it way too close to this flower bed. He was trying to get the warmth of the pump house wall in here. In the very back, right by the pump house wall, you can see some amaryllis which is dying down, and that has been there probably for a good 10 years. And it does quite well. They make lovely pink flowers, but you can see I badly need to weed this bed. There's the pink geranium again, which has really grown. I also have some thyme up here in front with the gazanias. You will notice though that there are a lot of gopher mounds here, and those gopher mounds are giving me a very bad time. The gophers have been eating as many gazanias as they can get their hands on. Fortunately, they have not got this columbine yet, and I'm afraid they're going to one of these days. I hope not right before it blooms. I'm hoping they don't really like it, because anything they like, they get. I did put some castor powder. It's supposed to be safe down here, but I don't know how well it's working. You can see how they've mounded up, and they're just like an enemy army coming in here to get everything that I have. They've left a few gazanias down here. They really, really like gazanias. Here we have a daisy which actually did bloom last year. You can see it's kind of tucked in here behind the oregano and between the oregano and the irises. I'm hoping that come summer that we'll see some white daisies there.